crunch of gravel under my truck's tires echoed through the silent pine forest. I'd barely stepped onto my newly purchased 10-acre plot when a sharp voice cut through the morning air. "You can't park there. This is HOA property." I turned to see her, mid-50s, arms folded, chin lifted like she owned the sky itself, perfectly coiffed hair, a clipboard clutched like a weapon. "I think you're mistaken," I replied, gesturing at the towering trees around us. "This forest is mine. I'm the new landowner." Her eyes narrowed. "No one buys land here without my knowing. And all forest access is regulated by our HOA. I almost laughed. "I'm not in your HOA." She stepped closer, lowering her voice as if sharing a scandal. "Everyone here is in the HOA. Everyone follows the rules. If you don't, well, let's just say you'll regret it." That's when I realized she wasn't just some nosy neighbor. She was Karen, the self-appointed ruler of this corner of the county. I tried to walk away, but she blocked my path, pointing to my modest log cabin foundation. "You can't build without approved materials. Your cabin has to match community color codes. Beige or gray only." "I'll paint it forest green," I said, testing her patience. "It'll blend in. That's the point of living in the woods." Her face flushed. "Forest green is not on the list. This isn't a camping ground. This is a community." I could feel the tension rising like summer heat. Around us, the whisper of the wind through the branches seemed to carry her, challenge into the woods. That night, strange things began happening. My no trespassing sign vanished. A pile of broken branches blocked my driveway. Footprints, boot prints, not mine, appeared by my cabin's half-built porch. By the third morning, a bright orange paper flapped on my post. "Notice of violation, HOA board." It was laughable, except it wasn't. Someone was trying to make my life here unbearable, and I had a feeling I knew exactly who. I decided if Karen wanted a fight, she'd get one. But it would be on my terms. I took out my phone, snapping photos of the property lines, the missing signs, the blocked path. Every detail would matter. The forest was mine, and I wasn't about to let anyone, HOA or not, push me out. By the next week, Karen's rules had gone from absurd to downright hostile. A stranger appeared at my property line one morning, claiming to be a compliance inspector. He demanded to see my building permit, except I'd already cleared everything with the county, and he wasn't from any official agency. He left when I started filming, but not before muttering, "Karen warned you." That was my breaking point. I headed into town and pulled property records from the county office. The lines were clear. My 10 acres were outside the HOA boundaries. Completely. Not a single clause in their bylaws touched my land. And better yet, my driveway was technically part of a public access road. If she kept trespassing, she was in violation. That night, I set up 2 motion sensor cameras. One at the forest edge, another near the cabin. The next morning, I had my proof. Grainy footage of Karen, in the early hours, yanking my "no trespassing" sign out of the ground. I sent the footage straight to the county sheriff, along with a formal trespass complaint. The deputy I spoke to knew her by name. "You're not the first," he said, shaking his head. But I wasn't done. Karen thrived on control, so I took it away. I posted a copy of the county map on my gate with bold red lettering. "Not HOA property. Entry without permission is trespassing." That alone would have irritated her. But the final blow came when I filed for a special use permit. The county approved my request to host seasonal hiking tours open to the public through my forest trails. Suddenly, instead of being her private domain, my woods became a lively weekend spot with small groups, campfires, and laughter drifting through the trees. The first Saturday, Karen marched down the trail, barking that outsiders weren't allowed. I calmly showed her the permit and the sheriff's warning notice, both laminated for the occasion. The group watched silently as her face went pale. "You'll regret this," she sputtered, but she was already backing away. The truth? She never came back. Not once. Word must have spread fast, because even her clipboard didn't dare cross my boundary again. By autumn, my cabin stood finished, painted deep forest green, blending perfectly with the pines. Every morning, I'd drink coffee on the porch, watching sunlight filter through the branches, knowing I'd claimed more than just land. I'd claimed peace. And in the stillness of the woods, the only sound was the wind, not the voice of someone telling me what I couldn't do. The forest was mine, and it always would be. If you enjoyed watching Karen learn that not everyone answers to an HOA, make sure to hit that subscribe button so you never miss another satisfying showdown. Drop a like to support the channel, and share your thoughts in the comments. Have you ever dealt with a neighbor like this? I'd love to hear your story.